Yes, guys, welcome to Tea Time with Tommy. Let's go right into it. A busy week, guys, in the world of sports. I have to rant about Team Canada losing to Team USA in the gold medal. Of course, Nora doesn't care about hockey, so she's just gonna sit there quietly while I.
Viral.
So let's get to it.
Viral this week.
I want to go viral. I want to go viral on Canada's asses right now. Okay, no mercy. I think it was a total disgrace for our country and our nation, Nora, and Tea Time viewers, that our team failed and lost to the US 2-1. We were the better team. We had the better players. We had the best player in the world, Connor McLoser, and we still ended up with one goal and lost in overtime. Total humiliation for a country of Canada and Team Canada hockey. We supposedly have the best player in the world, Connor McDavid. He did absolutely nothing in the gold medal game when it counted. We had Nathan McKinnon and Cale Makar, who are supposedly other best players in the world. They did nothing in the gold medal game. Well, Cale Makar did. He scored a goal, so I'll give Cale Makar that. Absolute disgrace. Connor Hellebuyck was a hero for Team USA. Of course, got to give Connor Hellebuyck flowers. Nora Brate, U.S. goaltender, made at least 42 saves, 45 saves in the game winner. They just had the better goalie, the U.S. That was about it. Team USA hockey, you guys suck. You guys did absolutely nothing during the whole game. Outshot them by, I don't know, Nora, by 30, 40 shots. Nothing to brag about. The only reason, everyone, that Team Canada lost was because of Connor Hellebuyck, the U.S. goaltender. That was the difference of the story. And I wanted to get on Connor McDavid. Let me get this segment for McDavid, guys. Connor McDavid, listen right now if you're watching. I am not saying you're not the best player in the world. You are the best player in the world. You are one of the generational talents in hockey history, in NHL history. You are gonna win. One day you're gonna win Stanley Cups. You're gonna win your 2030 gold medal. I totally believe in you. But right now, it's fair or unfair. You have to be criticized for your performance in the gold medal game, Connor McDavid. Best player in the world, Nora. Best player in the world. Absolutely nothing in one of the biggest games of his career. And you know what? To be fair to him, he understands that. He can't publicly acknowledge that he didn't perform, but he understands how he totally failed on the country of Canada and Hockey Canada. It's not Sidney Crosby's team anymore. Sidney Crosby is going to go down as one of the greatest ever, but he's now almost 39 years old. McDavid is in his prime. He had to deliver, must have delivered. He didn't deliver. Now, Nora, as you know, I got a lot of negative comments on my TikTok video. 50,000 views. Thank you very much, guys, on that TikTok video. But honestly, I got destroyed. A lot of comments said I know what I was talking about, that I was an idiot, that, you know, I don't come in the clutch. Well, hello, I'm not a hockey player. Of course I can't come in the clutch, you know. Or I think it was all Oilers fans, Nora, that were dissing me.
Well, I mean, you kind of dissed him hard. You said he was not the best player, and he won't be. Anyways, I'm actually surprised that you read the comments.
I did a lot of things like, and just the others are bashing me as well. And that's fine. It's a free world. And then you had the ones that agreed with me, right? You had some that agreed with me that he didn't perform. Let me explain a few minutes here. I know I don't want to take up too much time here, Nora Brate, but I just want to say, you know, I got to, simmer down now, Nora, after that loss, because I posted that video that got 50K views, and I blamed Connor McDavid for everything, for Canada losing to the U.S. in the gold medal. I was able to pause, think it over, settle down, simmering down. I'm not angry anymore. I've come to the point, I was too hard on Connor, Nora. I was too hard on McDavid, you know. He is trying his best. It's not his fault that he can't win the big game, the Stanley Cup, the gold medals. You know, it's not his fault. It's a team game. I totally get that. So, you know what? I will take this time to apologize to Connor McDavid and his family. First of all, I wasn't even attacking his character. He's a nice guy. Here's a very nice guy, very amazing gentleman. You know, proper, courteous.
You don't know him.
I just heard stories, but just heard stories. But I know, to be fair, like, I was too hard on him as a player. I was just trying to judge him as a player that he didn't perform. But you know what? He is the best player in the world. Connor McDavid, I apologize to you. I apologize to your family. You are the best player in the world. That is why I was so upset in that video that we have the best player in the world. He can do it, and he just didn't do it. So, and people don't have to believe me. He's one of my favorite players right now, Nora Brate. He is. Like, I was seriously considering getting a Connor McDavid jersey. A, it's too expensive. I can't buy it. And B, I'll wait for you to get it for me next year for my birthday. But, but I was really seriously wanting to get his jersey. Like, I'm a huge Connor McDavid fan. I was like, man, he's dazzling in the Olympics. Look at him go, scoring all these goals in the tournament, preliminaries. He was just amazing. And I had so much faith we would win because I was telling my brother, I was telling all my friends, we got the best player in the world. We'll beat the U.S. And he does that. You know, fair or unfair to him. I'm sure he tried the best he could, you know, and Hellebuck was on his head, standing on his head. But, I mean, that's why, you know, I apologize to you, Connor McDavid. I apologize to your family. You are the best in the world. But with your greatness, you have got to deliver. And you know what? Thinking about now, Nora, he will deliver. But being the best player in the world, you got to deliver, Connor. And right now, 2 Stanley Cups you've lost, finals. You didn't show up in the gold medal game. I mean, it is fair to say, question, can this guy do it? That's why I went on berserko mode in that TikTok video, Nora, blaming him for Canada's loss. But I take it back. It's not his fault. It's not all on him. He gets part of the chunk of the blame, but like, he is the best player in the world, and I know he's going to perform one day for Team Canada in 2030, and he'll win Stanley Cups. It's just that I was just upset. So apologies to Connor McDavid and his family. You're the best player in the world, and I know you'll deliver us a gold medal in 2030, and you will win the Stanley Cup for the Toronto Maple Leafs. He's coming to Toronto, Edmonton. I'm sorry, Edmonton fans. He's coming to Toronto. He's going to get us a cup and join his best buddy, Austin Matthews. But that's all I wanted to say, Nora. Like, I mean, I apologize. I was a little off on those TikTok videos, but I was hot, Nora. I felt gut punched like all the Canadians in the country of Canada. Us Canadians felt just stabbed, like a heart just stabbing in the heart over. And you got the Kachuk brothers and the Hughes brothers making fun of our country, making fun of the city of Toronto and the Toronto fan base, and just saying Canada, oh, it's great to beat Canada. And you got Donald Trump having the U.S. men's team there during his State of the Union address, giving Connor Hellebuck the medal of what? Winning a gold medal, so he gets a Medal of Honor or something? Oh, it's ridiculous, guys, ridiculous. But I want to say that thank you for giving me this platform to just diffuse my anger, Nora Brate, on Tea Time. And I want to say that Canada will be back in 2030. We're going to destroy Team USA hockey, and Connor McDavid is going to bring us the gold medal in 2030. 4 years from now, that's what sucks. 4 years, Nora, of USA and all the players and Donald Trump making fun of Canada, that their hockey's better than Canada's hockey, which is just going to get all of us angry in this country of Canada. But elbows up, Canada, we will be back. Just sucks we got to wait 4 years. So, yeah, that's...
Is that it?
No, there's more, but I don't know how much more time you're giving me here.
I think we're going to have to move on to some basketball. What you got for us?
Yeah, so thank you for letting me diffuse on that topic, Nora Brate. So let's go. What shirt am I wearing? Partizan basketball. Okay, 2 big news, Partizan basketball. I want to thank Nora for giving me one of the news, but let's go. Mikka Muurinen, the high-flying Finnish player, is now officially leaving Partizan. Mikka, we hardly knew you, Brate, my Finnish Brate brother. And yeah, it's official. YLE reports, Nora, that Mikka Muurinen is going to officially left Partizan. Beef Sprint, his first experience in professional basketball. Didn't get a lot of minutes under the new coach, Joan Panaroya. This was the exact quote, Nora. Exact quote is, "This was exactly what I needed. I wanted a taste of professional basketball and to learn from a great coach. Partizan was a fantastic place to play, and I grew up a lot as a person in just 6 months. I enjoyed working with Zelko immensely. He is the best coach I've ever had. He demanded a lot, but he cared about us as players. I partly understand Juan Penaroya's comments. I'm still a young player, and I try to improve in every day. I knew I would only stay at Partizan for a year and then go to the U.S. Apparently, Penaroya didn't know this. Ooh, shots fired at Mr. Juan Penaroya. He was talking about Bradovic, of course, guys. Partizan Nation, that Zelko, the great coach. He's talking about Bradovic, not Penaroya. Seems like there is bad blood between the two. Understandably so, because Muurinen was in the doghouse, didn't get any minutes, and Penaroya refused to play him because he believed he was lazy and lacked motivation. I seriously think it's best that both sides are splitting up, Nora. One, Penaroya didn't want to play him anymore, gave up on Muurinen. Two, Mikka's mind was now on the NCAA. So he's going to go to the U.S. Most likely, reports are saying, guys, he wants to go to the NCAA team next year. Currently, he's going to join the Finnish national team to prepare for some upcoming games against the Belgian basketball team. But I think it's best. I think it's best they both split up. Honestly, he's a high flyer. He would have been, if we could have groomed him to become one of the Partizan basketball legends, it would have been great, because this guy would have definitely been box office. Other than Tyreek Jones, Nora, he's definitely box office and fun to see, athletic, can dunk like crazy. It just didn't work out. At 18 years old, he's too young. Penaroya, age difference with Penaroya, so yeah, he's officially gone. So but I want to say one more thing before we move on to the next topic, Nora. I really hope that once he's seasoned, he comes back to Partizan, because this kid is a sight to behold. He is box office. Get your popcorn ready, like Terrell Owens says, and he is just a sight to see. He is a highlight reel waiting to happen. We'll see, though. I think most likely he's going to go to the NBA first, but hopefully down the road, Partizan will pick him up again when he's more seasoned in his prime at age 23, 24. So bye-bye, Mikka. Going on to one person leaving Partizan, Nora, to another person leaving Partizan. Yes, we lost another player. Former NBA star Jabari Parker is leaving Partizan, guys. Yes, Partizan. Mozart Bet confirmed on this past Thursday morning, that Jabari Parker is being loaned to, tell me if I'm pronouncing this right, Nora, Acisa Juventud. Acisa Juventud is a team in Spain for the remainder of the 25-26 season. He had a struggling role he struggled to maintain a role for Partizan, where he was averaging 7.7 points per game. So he was loaned to the Badalona club. It's because Jabari Parker was also in Penaroya's doghouse. And it says here the club will pay a portion of the wages that was owed to Parker for 2 years with Partizan. So, yeah, he's now going to be part of Acisa Juventud. We knew this was going to happen, Nora, right? We knew that Jabari was going to leave. Reports were saying how Juan didn't like his laziness and how he wasn't in shape and how he didn't take pride of taking care of his body and practicing. He didn't really fit Penaroya's system. So Parker was originally brought in by Obradovic, just like Obradovic wanted to bring in Merkinen. The day he resigned, Obradovic, I think all shit went to hell in the handbasket, and you got people leaving, people going. Tyreek Jones left already, as you all know, my favorite player on Partizan. So yeah, it's just, you know what, it was time too. Like Parker, I think the Partizan Nation, us Partizan Nation guys, and even Nora knew as well that Jabari Parker was going to leave one day, and the day has come. So Jabari, we hardly knew he. Let's do a little moment of silence for Mikka Muurinen and Jabari Parker, Nora. That's enough. Okay, so basically,
they're not dead. They just left.
Who cares? Let them go. Let's retool and rebuild.
So dramatic. Weren't they saying a couple episodes ago ago that they need to basically restructure and regroup and get rid of half the team and get some new guys in. That's what you were saying.
Mhm.
So basically, that's happening now.
I like it. No. I like it. Like, don't get me wrong. I mean, I wish things had worked out for Jabari and Mika, for Partizan and Tyreek Jones, and Cameron Payne. But we got to rebuild. We retool. So don't get rid of the whole roster, but I mean, at least half the roster. And it has to be, like I said in the last episode with you, Nora, it has to be Joanne's team. It has to be what they have to believe in the coach, right? It's the only way it's going to work. If the players don't believe in the coach and the coach's system, it will not work at all. It's back to losing basketball next year for them. So this year's a wash, or a second blast in the EuroLeague standings. Like, they only won 9 games. How pathetic is that? Best fans in the world have to see that garbage on the court. No wonder why they're throwing flares and lighters at the players. Although I don't condone violence, Nora. I don't condone violence. And the players don't deserve to be hit by flares and lighters. But, I mean, the best fans in the world have to see this garbage, this Serbian garbage dump going on right now. So,
Tommy!
I'm sorry. Okay, well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean, Robert. So,
the Serbian fans are going to come after you, my friend.
I am protecting Partizan Nation. Why are they coming after me? Maybe the Red Star fans. But listen,
regardless, you can't say Serbian garbage fans.
I know. I mean, let me take it back. It's a garbage dump. Sorry, Serbia. I didn't mean that. As a fellow Serb, I want to say that it's a garbage dump what Partizan fans have to see. It's not good. I mean, it's like leftovers from Walters. Leftovers from Walters. That's what it's from. Leftover shavapi and expired kebabs. But I like it, Nora. I like it. And I think we need to retool. We need to get new blood next year, half the team. I think a good mix of former NBA players and Serbian players will be a good fit. I think, Nora, you told that a couple episodes ago. I totally agree with you. Half and half. And I think it's all up to Penroy has to believe in the player. Penroy has to think, this guy will buy into my system. The players have to believe in him. That is the only way Partizan will be back. And it's going to take time. They won't. I'll be surprised if they're good next year. So, if you want to say anything, because I know this is your team too. No?
Moving on.
She's not happy with me, guys. She's not happy with me right now. All right, I'll make it up to you. I'll get you some.
Back, okay? We'll be back.
We'll be back. We're better than the Leafs. That's a good thing. That's
horrible that you're even comparing us.
It's an insult. I apologize, Partizan Nation. The Leafs, not important, but they're a Canadian hockey team in Toronto, and they're absolutely garbage. So, horrible analogy.
Well, we're still rooting for them, but
We're
let's hope that
back.
things are on the ups, for everyone.
Keep Nick Kalathis. Keep him for dear life, Partizan. Penroya. We need him. All right, guys. Today's player of the week for Partizan basketball. Yes. Malik Benjamin Shake Milton. One of the current guards for Partizan. Nora's probably shocked because I didn't tell her who the Partizan player of the week is, guys. She looks very shocked, by the way. Let's go, guys. Shake Milton. Excuse me. So, professional player for Partizan right now, currently, of course, playing the NBA, drafted by the Philadelphia 76ers, and then has career with the Timberwolves, the Pistons, the Knicks, the Nets, and then the last NBA team in 2025, the Lakers. Lakers waived him in 2025. Now he is with us, Partizan Nation. Thank you, JJ Redick and LeBron, for chasing him away to us, because he's been vital for our team, as Nora would agree. So, a little topic about Malik. Sorry, I keep calling him Malik. I'm sorry, Shake. Shake Milton here. He received his nickname Shake because his father, Miriam Milton, was known as the Milkman during his college playing days. So, before Shake was even born, maybe he was in his mom's tomb. Womb. Not tomb. Sorry, womb. They were
really mixing up your words.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Milton family. What am I doing? So in the womb, they were calling him Little Milkshake before he was ever even born. And that Little Milkshake stuck to Shake. That's how they got the nickname Shake Milton.
Aw, that's cute.
So cute, so adorable. Oh. So now he played most of his high school basketball in Oklahoma. I wonder if his idol was Kevin Durant, Nora. I wonder if his idol was Kevin Durant. But he played high school basketball in Oklahoma, and then he went to Southern Methodist University, where he was coached by the great Larry Brown, as Nora would know, NBA champion with the Detroit Pistons back in the day. So, and he coached Allen Iverson too for the Sixers. So, yeah, and Larry Brown coached him, and then he was selected by the Philadelphia 76ers. And then he went off, bounced all over the league until he played with the Lakers, and he came to Partizan. So, oh man, can we please bring these guys on one day, Nora? So I got all of this information from Euro Insiders again. They're an amazing YouTube channel. Check them out, guys. Can we get them on the show, the Euro Insiders, Nora? Because they're really helping me with the research here. They're interviewing all these. They're so famous. They might even. They're too cool to listen to us, Nora. You know, oh, 2-time Tommy Pod. Oh, what are these guys? But I'll send them a message.
I haven't even asked them. Who knows?
They're nice guys. I'm sorry. They look like nice guys on camera. But let's go to Shake now. So he said he loved playing for coaches, Nora, that yelled at him. Believe it or not. Why? Because when he was little, his dad coached him in the elementary and preschool days, and his dad would yell at him too a lot. So he loved coaches that would yell at him, like a drill sergeant. So Larry Brown was those coaches that would yell at players. He had Brett Brown in Philadelphia, Doc Rivers, and of course he had J.J. Redick, all coaches that loved yelling at him, and of course the legendary Zarko Obradovic, who loved yelling at his players too. So he's used to all the yelling. So he enjoyed playing under Obradovic at Partizan because he yelled at him. Favorite teammates to play with, Nora? You'll be very interested in this. And Partizan Nation, favorite teammates he played with, believe it or not, was one of them was Joel Embiid. Yes, the great Joel Embiid. What was his nickname again? What do they call him? What do they call Joel? What do they call him again? Anyways, I'm sorry. But anyways, he said Joel Embiid is one of the greatest teammates he's ever seen. The greatest player he's ever played with. Like, in his prime, he could the process. Thank you, Nora. Nora's amazing with his research process. Joel Embiid says he was the greatest teammate he's ever seen. So talented in his prime. I guess injuries got to him, but he loved Joel. And then he also loved playing with Tobias Harris and Danny Green and Tyrese Maxey while he was with Philadelphia. Maxey must have been a young pup at that time, but he really enjoyed Tobias because Tobias off the court would do investments into banking, money, income. He would like to invest his money outside of the court. Tobias showed Shake how to do some investments outside of basketball, which Shake really appreciated and took with him. And Danny Green and Tobias would buy him dinner. Would buy Shake Milton dinner, Nora, during his time with Philadelphia. But he really enjoyed his time in Philly. And then he got bounced around with different teams, and then he landed with the Lakers. He said that LeBron James was the most competitive player he's ever seen. In practices, he said LeBron would go crazy during practices and hard as well. So there's a reason why LeBron's the second best player in the world, because Shake saw up close personal the intensity that LeBron has. Also, Bronny James, he said, was a pretty damn good player. Yeah. All right, saying Bronny's a he's talented. He belongs in the NBA. He's also a very cool, chill guy. Yeah, that's the words from Shake. Very chill, cool guy. Shake's a pretty chill, cool guy himself watching the interview. So, but he says that just because they're father and son doesn't mean they're always together hanging out. He says that, they're not coming into practices together all the time. They're not sitting together all the time during the meals. They are their own individuals, if you guys can sense what I mean by that. So they're not really tight, all the time. Of course, they love each other, but it's because they're father and son. They're not hanging out all the time. And last but not least, of course, J.J. Redick, the current head coach of the Lakers. Shake mentioned in the interview with Euro Insiders that JJ, also very intense like LeBron and competitive, does not want to lose. He was teammates with JJ in Philadelphia, and he saw it when he became his head coach in LA. Just that fire that burns with JJ. If you make one little mistake on the play he draws up for you, he's going to go nuts on you. He's going to yell at you. But, of course, Shake is used to coaches yelling at him, so he was okay with that. But you just saw the intensity of JJ Redick up close and personal. So those were his NBA stories that he said. So when he went to Partizan Nation, he heard about how, he just heard from stories and YouTube videos how passionate Partizan fans are and how the games are so intense, like the Red Star Partizan Belgrade Derby. However, he didn't know how intense Partizan fans are until he got there, became a player for Partizan, and stepped onto the court in Belgrade Arena. He just couldn't, words couldn't describe, this is what he said, words couldn't describe the atmosphere in that
Next
building.
level.
Next level, you're right, Nora, next level. And he said he couldn't believe the flares were flying and fans were jumping up and down and singing, and they were just singing nonstop and screaming and yelling, and just he said they are the most passionate fans in the world. Partizan fans, they are the most passionate fans. And this interview that he did was his first year in Partizan, and he already found out in a few months how passionate these fans are. So, he gives Partizan kudos. Now, as we all know, the unfortunate Obradovic resigning from Partizan. He was on the team the next day after Obradovic resigned. The first game without Coach Obradovic. As you all know, Partizan Nation, fans were booing the players. The fans were booing the players. Fair or unfair, Nora. They were getting booed. And he was confused. Like he said, he wasn't hurt or disappointed. He was just confused as to why Partizan fans were booing them, booing his teammates, booing him. But then you realize that basically it wasn't towards them personally. It was because you losing a legendary coach in Obradovic, you cannot replace. This guy is like a staple for Partizan Nation, the history, the fabric of Partizan basketball. So losing him, the fans were angry at that and at the board of Partizan for letting him resign like that. Plus, they were upset with the players because reports were Obradovic had players that didn't listen to him, so that's why he quit. So, I mean, it wasn't personal. He understood it wasn't personal to them that they were booing them. He understood how passionate the fans are and how hurt they were to lose Obradovic. So, that was an interesting tidbit from the interview that I found out about Shake Milton. Also, Shake also drew a comparison with the Philadelphia 76ers fans and the Partizan fans. Basically, they're both from hard blue-collared cities, and all they want to see is their players just going hard every day, diving for loose balls, going through elbows, fighting through screens, getting the rebounds. The hard work that it takes to win a basketball game. That's all Partizan fans want to see. And win or lose, he knows if the Partizan fans know that you've tried their best, on the court, they're going to be okay with winning or losing, if they just try. And unfortunately, he understands they're not trying this year. So, as we can see, Partizan Nation, they're not really giving it their all. Right? So that was interesting. He compares Philly and Partizan, but we all know Partizan Nation, the fans are the best. The Partizan basketball fans are the best in the world. He totally gets that. So, yeah, that was an interesting tidbit as well. And, they asked him, how does he want to be remembered? So he says he wants to be remembered as someone that helps others off the court, just like Tobias Harris helped him off the court when he was a Sixer, teaching investments, money, how to save money. He wants to be someone that's a nice person off the court. And on the court, he wants to be known as a competitor who did everything he could to help his teams win. So that's what he wants to be remembered as. And he hasn't closed the door in the NBA, Nora. He has not closed the door on returning to the NBA. Are we going to lose Shake now, guys? Rory lost Tyreek, Cameron Payne, Mikka Muurinen, Jabari Parker. Is Shake next? We don't know. So, but yeah, it was. So those are the interesting tidbits I got from the interview with Euro Insiders. So I'm lucky. We are blessed. Partizan Nation is blessed to have Shake Milton on the team. And it will be a blessing if he ever comes on our show, Nora, one day, to have him on. It will be amazing. And yeah, it was just, oh man, it was a great interview. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, he was just a chill dude. Like he's so relaxed, Nora. Like no wonder why he's a professional basketball player. So you got crowds yelling and swearing at you, and he's just so calm and classy. So Yeah. Shake Milton, Partizan Player of the Week. So anything you want to add on that, Nora?
No, but you know what I was thinking? Okay, this episode was, dedicated to some things going on in Partizan, and of course we had to address your hockey rant this week after going for viral on TikTok.
Still upset.
His head's too big for us, guys.
Still upset. I'm saying fumes are coming in my ears, Nora. I'm still upset.
But there's something we need to address next week.
What's that?
The biggest derby in the world, Partizan versus Red Star. I'm kind of shocked we haven't even talked about it yet.
Yeah, oh, sorry, go ahead. I just interrupted you. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I mean, it's been weeks. It's been a couple of months. We haven't even mentioned how big of a deal that is. So I think next week we got to dedicate it to that derby.
And whose fault is that? Miss Producer. It's not my fault.
I'm about to edit you out of this episode.
I'm kidding. No, they are, because my fault too. I just we're discussing this, and why aren't we talking about the Belgrade Derby, one of the biggest derbies, rivalries in all of basketball? Let's do it, Nora. I am ready.
Also soccer, football. So
yeah, but no,
on that a little bit. Who knows? That could even be a series.
But do our viewers? I want to be careful here. I don't want to get mad at me. Do our viewers really care about soccer? Don't they want to talk about basketball on our show?
Do they care about hockey, Tommy? Probably not, but you made them listen to that.
I'm sorry, yes. We just gotta talk some soccer, We can talk some Partizan soccer. Why not, Nora, Red Star Partizan soccer, why not? It's also a huge...
It's about the culture.
It's about the culture and, about Walters, the best restaurant in Serbia, in Belgrade. And it's a...
they should sponsor you.
We're gonna get sponsored by Walters one day. I love Walters, by the way, guys. Walters, I visited Belgrade that one time. Oh, it was amazing.
Yeah, Tommy went to Belgrade once, and then he just kept going to Walters.
And them said that wasn't even the best Shavapi, but I think it was the best. It was so good, so good. But yeah, we can talk about Walters and Belgrade derbies and everything. But yes.
See you next week.
See you next week.